test. This is rock and roll.
I wake up every morning in a bed that's too small, drive my daughter to a school that's too expensive, and then I go to work to a job for which I get paid too little.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
You're waking up with the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Welcome in. You are listening to the Morning App right here on 90.5 WASU. This is our first show after the Easter break, so none of us are yet in the mood to talk or to even pretend that we're trying to finish out the rest of this semester. But I like to put on a face, and in this case,
Travis,
a disguised voice.
Well,
and seem happy to be here. So hey, guys.
One person didn't even show up. We're missing our favorite Brandon too.
Our favorite.
Well, you know, that's
our favorite Brandon too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't know another Brandon too.
Yeah.
He's my favorite Brandon too.
Mm-hmm.
But
by default.
Wouldn't that also
by
make
default,
him like
yeah.
defaultingly the least favorite Brandon too?
Well, I didn't
He
want
would
to say
be.
it, but since
Yeah,
you
that's
did.
how that works. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm feeling pretty great. I'm excited to be back in Boone. I'm excited to be back here with you guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It will. So on that same note, how was the break? What did you guys get
It was
into?
good.
Yeah?
It was actually really relaxing.
Did you do anything?
I didn't
fun?
go anywhere. I stayed in Boone, but I just pretty much sat on my couch and watched Game of Thrones with my girlfriend all weekend.
That's perfect.
That's a life.
And did all my homework yesterday, so.
Oh, I'm still
Good,
have not
good
done
on you.
that.
Yeah, I have several things I need to do tonight.
Not
to,
even worried
to
about
catch
it.
up.
By yesterday, I mean like 11 p.m.
Yeah. And I was telling you guys before the show started, I went to a thing last night called Career Jam.
That sounds like
It was
super hip.
Yeah,
It's
was
a jam
actually
session.
it was actually really cool. The university sent out an email about it, at least to Fine and Applied Arts. I'm not sure if they did to other departments. But it was like this open mic forum thing where you could like go and talk to people about like what skills you have, like as a potential employee.
Karaoke.
Yeah,
Karaoke
karaoke broke
resume.
out afterward. But yeah, you could tell people like what skills you had, and then they got up there and like said like, oh yeah, we need this or that.
Oh,
So
cool.
if you're out there and you're listening or you're watching on Facebook Live and you're a senior or you're a rising senior and you want to, have like a open forum experience next year when you're getting ready to graduate, I suggest you go do this. It was actually really fun. It was really fun.
That's interesting because normally when you say like job and interviews and forums, you don't associate it with fun. But
Becoming
the word
adults.
jam.
oh, that makes
There was
sense.
a jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
How do
one
we get
guy.
the kids to come?
Yeah, one guy as a part of his pitch, he got up there and he was playing the guitar, and I was like, okay, like he'll sing a song. Coincidentally, it just made him feel more comfortable to be playing the guitar. He must like be an artist of some kind. So he just got up there and he was just playing the guitar, but also just talking into the mic. So I was just like, okay, that must be just like how he
It's weird.
feels
Yeah,
most comfortable.
he's
So
like a bard.
it was an interesting collection of people.
That's
but,
Asheville.
Yeah,
Asheville's
exactly. It was at Highland Brewing Company down there. So
Oh, it was even at a brewing company.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
how
they're-
hipster.
And, just the last note about this, I think they're trying to potentially bring it to Boone for next year. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, and I didn't let the rest of you finish. I don't know if you had something else to say about Easter or family or any of that.
Busy and family.
It was wonderful.
Yeah,
Oh.
Brandon
Oh.
made an appearance.
Oh,
was
hello,
great.
Brandon.
There
How
a
you
few
guys
minutes
doing?
ago.
Well, I don't want to talk about it this morning, but it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Good.
Easter was great. How was your Easter, Josh?
Busy, but when is it
Busy.
not? Well, I worked.
Make
but
that money. Did you
trying.
guys hear though about well, Travis, you were trying to tell me prior to coming on air about the Adidas email. You didn't finish that.
So
Go on.
as most of you probably know, the Boston Marathon just happened, and so
What year did that happen again? Refresh my memory.
the Boston Marathon Massacre.
Yeah.
That was in 2013.
Okay.
So 2017, 2013. It's been a while since that that tragedy occurred. But I heard on the radio coming in this morning that Adidas, they sent out an email to everyone that they had record of that had ran in the marathon, saying, hey, congratulations, you survived the Boston Marathon.
Oh no.
And
That's a bad
choice.
word choice.
yeah, so like I said, we're definitely a few years removed from that event,
A
and
few.
and any other marathon, that terminology probably isn't like the worst thing in the world.
Right.
But
They
But-
weren't thinking, okay? Someone in PR just didn't think about
Well,
grammar and English matter.
No one turned their brain on, and that happens on occasion.
After you run a marathon.
I wouldn't know. I've never ran a marathon, but yeah. So obviously that was a bad look, and I was just, what is the next step there? Like, do you
send an
even
apology?
entertain the fact that
Can
like
you
it was a
really
mistake, or
apologize?
like,
No, you just go with it.
yeah,
go with
I
it.
mean,
And hope that no one notices.
Yeah.
You kinda
yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
like United.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Someone noticed.
They're really owning
I was
it.
gonna say, I think a few people have already taken notice. I think this email was shot out like last night.
Oh,
So
okay.
The fact that I know about it, and I probably wouldn't be the one to keep up with this kind of thing
Mm-hmm.
the most.
It
Yeah,
went
that
viral,
says
is
something
what
about
you're
like
saying.
where this is as far as public knowledge. So
Good job,
uh,
Adidas.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah, kind of a bad look there for Adidas. not really to the level of like a United incident, or really even maybe necessarily a Pepsi incident, because this is like just a word in an email. It's not like
A Pepsi incident.
the Pepsi commercial with
You haven't seen that
Kylie. Was it Kylie Jenner?
Kate, is it Kylie?
I have
one
no
of
idea. I get them confused.
No, it
Is
wasn't.
this? When did this happen?
This was, I guess,
Like a month ago?
what? Nah, a couple weeks ago at this point, I guess.
What was it?
It was just so that it was this commercial where it was centered around. Well, obviously it was a product commercial. It's about Pepsi.
Yeah.
So it was. They made the commercial in kind of blown out of proportion about how Pepsi can bring people together.
Okay.
And so like they had the Jenner girl, coming out and like handing Pepsis to like construction workers and like people of all different ethnicities, and how like it was just bringing people together, yada yada yada. And so long story short, people after the fact came out and said, "Hey, like I feel like you're really downplaying the race like issues and just generally like the issues of that sort that we have in America." And
Yeah.
they felt like they were just downplay it by saying that a Pepsi could in some way at all
Fix that.
fix
Diffuse
that.
it.
What's that magical,
Well,
drink?
The one thing I would say is it went through a bunch of people at Pepsi, and they still decided to play it. So
That's
obviously,
how any ad campaign works.
but obviously, no one at Pepsi even foresaw this.
I mean,
problem.
in all honesty,
Like,
like when
it-
I watched it, I didn't. My mind didn't immediately
I could
jump.
see how some people.
It didn't
think that.
immediately jump to that particular topic, but I could totally see where if I was an active member in like one of, those in one of those groups, and it was my, job to,
Right.
to be out there and to be, fighting against, certain, I guess, discriminatory issues, then I could totally see where, it might be kind of in a bad light.
Yeah, I mean, again, people are nitpicking maybe. I mean, in this day and age, we're all offended by everything, it feels like.
Did you
but
see the feel-good story though, where the first woman to run the Boston Marathon, she ran again yesterday?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Did you see?
Aw.
Yeah, I
That
did.
was
way to
nice. That was
way to
nice.
end on
did,
that
and-
happy note.
Feel
And
good story.
I never actually. Did you catch when that was? Like what year that was? Because that actually.
It was. I think it was like 50 years ago. It was like 50 years ago, I think.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna say like that actually even shocked me to hear, because I wasn't even aware that women weren't allowed to run in it or hadn't ran
it was
in
like
it until
an
she
all-male
did.
event. Yeah.
I just assumed that when it started
Right.
They
both
were like
men
women
and-
can run,
that both because I mean it's running.
but there's like a.
I don't associate
Yeah.
running with like
Gender.
the patriarchy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, women
No.
can't run, obviously.
women
yeah.
can't
But
run.
there was a
I
bunch of
don't-
backlash. Like there's a photo of her like almost getting tackled by some guy because
Yeah,
he
I-
didn't want her to run in his race, and
Oh,
she even wore
my
wore her
God.
same number 261
from
from
whenever
whenever
long
she first
ago.
ran. So
Yeah,
it was
I-
a really nice feel good story, but also to think about the fact that some people are so ridiculous that they
Yeah.
won't let women run in their race.
Yeah,
a
and,
while
and,
back.
and obviously, like we said, that that she broke that barrier, so to speak, a long time ago. But probably some people, like you said, even still have a problem with that today. I can't. wrap my
I
head
don't
around
know
that.
why it's
Can't really
running.
wrap my head around
Let
that.
people
Just
run.
running, yeah.
The Jackie
Yeah.
Robinson of running.
Basically.
Yeah, definitely breaking down barriers and all like that.
Well, to get your Wednesday started on a good note, that's what I like. Bruno Mars, you are listening to The Morning App. To your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App on 90.5 WASU. 8:15 on this lovely Wednesday morning, and yes, it is segment 2. It is Wednesday morning. That means it is time for our favorite, well, I don't know, it's not my favorite. It's y'all's favorite game, real or fake
Why
news.
would it be my favorite?
Woo!
Why would it not be your favorite?
Yeah,
you're winning.
You're winning.
It's stressful, guys.
I don't.
That's like. That's
I mean,
like
I can
saying Chutes and
understand.
Ladders.
I can understand that Brandon might not like it.
Yeah.
In all fairness.
Just bad at it.
No, I
Oh.
love it. I haven't missed a single one yet, so.
Dovey.
Yeah.
Dovey is undefeated.
Yeah. And Dovey can play along today as well.
If only he
You
knew.
you will not be in the running to either win nor lose. You know, as far as like the overall. So
You can
today,
pick the
for
costume.
today, then you're golden. Like, you know,
Please help Brandon.
it's like
Yeah, we'll tag team it.
Yeah,
That's
he,
fine.
he needs
yeah.
go
Little
opposite.
Jiminy Cricket.
The world's greatest tag team.
Oh goodness.
If you want a chance to win or catch up, go opposite.
Oh, this This
Seems like a
song.
bold
Do you not
strategy.
like this song?
I don't like this song.
Well,
it
you
just
know
gets
what?
me
It-
on the edge, you
I'll take your
know?
headphones then.
It
I
gets
love
you.
this song. I
It
don't know what you're
gets
talking
you on the edge. Oh, man. Oh goodness. All right. Anyway, it is time to play real or fake news. We are deciding winners and losers today, as we always do. We already know who the winners and losers are on this show, but anyway,
There's no participation trophies.
we will keep pushing forward. Per usual, we will do 4 of these. And do we want to do a recap real quick? We already kind of talked about it. but
Brandon's
recap of
losing.
How much Brandon is losing?
That's a recap. Just
20 wrong.
20. He has 20 wrong.
I
So
have
we're keeping track of
15
wrongs,
wrong.
not correct.
So he's down 5
down 5 to
with
Josh.
2 weeks left.
Comeback
Or
is happening too.
3
May-
weeks possibly.
yeah, not much longer
yeah.
left in the semester.
You have like 2 or
Brandon.
3 weeks.
More or less 2 weeks.
I'm excited on the inside.
You have 2 weeks, and at this point, what, less than 6 shows? You have like 5 shows.
Yeah.
And what happens if you lose again? Is
Oh,
what were the terms?
we conjured up something pretty nice for Brandon. I mean, excuse me, whoever loses. But outfit of our choosing, and
I really think Dovey should pick that outfit.
I really think that we already have it pretty much
Yeah.
picked out.
It's gonna be that one.
And then sit out on Sanford Mall in a dunk tank.
Yeah.
You look excited, Brandon.
So
Said I was excited on the
once
inside.
again,
You can just hold your breath. a
you can
lot,
catch
you know,
up.
just- Yeah. You're only down 5. All right. And Josh said he had 15 wrong. Kristen's in the lead with how many wrong?
12 wrong.
12 wrong.
It's like
All right.
golf.
Yeah.
Your favorite game.
All right. Anyway, first one for today. This massive alligator climbed straight out of a storm drain.
Absolutely not.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta go opposite.
that's
Brandon at all
true.
times.
Oh, that's a good point.
True.
Where did this happen? Can we ask questions? Like, was it in
Minimal
Miami?
questions
If,
if he has the
if it
information.
is true, after the fact, I will give you information about it.
I mean, I think it's real.
I would say real.
A storm drain there.
I kind of just want this to be
Well,
true.
It could be a baby alligator.
You said
It could be a
massive.
baby alligator.
It's
Thinking outside the box.
Is the headline not massive?
Specifically, it is a massive alligator that climbed out of this storm.
I'll go real.
I go real, just because I really want this to be true.
All right.
I love
false.
alligators.
2 reals and a false.
Dovey went real.
And Brandon, I'm sorry, man. This is true.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
Give me the
Dude,
panel.
actually, of course it is. So
I think
a
you're trying to
a
lose.
7-foot alligator climbed out of a
7 foot.
storm drain in Louisiana a few days ago.
That's
It made
so
its way
cool.
there after a really heavy period of rain, and residents caught the animal before animal control showed up.
Wow.
Think about that. They're just
That's
like
impressive.
wrestling like this 7-foot alligator.
Crocodile.
Crikey.
I know. I know. Those
That's
folks in
crocodile.
Louisiana, man, they don't
Oh.
play around.
Alligators and crocodiles are the same.
They're
No,
thing.
they're not.
interchangeable.
No,
No.
they're not.
They have
They-
a different
don't
nose,
you dare.
but that's it.
Don't you dare.
Ugh,
Different
whatever.
species. Don't you dare.
I'm offended.
Oh my god.
How about you try to win,
The
Brandon?
perfect killing machine, right, Brandon?
Yeah, absolutely the perfect killing machine. That's why
Whatever.
they survived. a bunch of
Unchanged for the
extinction.
100.
Yeah, that's why animal control was able to wrestle it in. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next question here on Real or Fake News. This man lives inside of an abandoned factory and has the whole place to himself, and he likes it there. He's been living there quite some time. Now, yeah, I won't say anything.
Go ahead, Josh.
Go true.
I'm gonna go false.
I'm gonna go with false. It's just a boring story.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is not newsworthy.
Yeah.
This could be.
I
This
mean-
could happen, but
It would be. Think about it like this: if you were to actually physically watch like a video about someone who had been living in an abandoned factory, just like unabated for several years, isn't that kind of interesting to you?
I mean, it's kind of
No.
cheating the system.
there's squatters all over America.
Well, I'm going true.
I don't
Would
think you
that
have
be the
squatters' rights
intro
for
for it?
factories.
Like,
Is
I don't
it
think that's a
MTV
thing.
Cribs?
MTV Cribs.
Yo, what up,
Yeah.
MTV?
Yo, welcome to my
This is my
factory.
Willy Wonka.
Let me come show you my fridge. Wait.
I'm gonna
there
go.
isn't
I'm gonna
a
go
fridge.
false because this
You're
is a
losing.
boring story. but
Well-
if they made it MTV Cribs, it'd be a great story.
Now I
That's
feel
your
like I have to
advisor.
change my answer. 'Cause
Nope,
now I'm
too
on
late. No
Brandon's.
takesy backsies.
All right, so Brandon says this is a fake story. Kristen says it's a fake story.
Going true
Josh says it's
for
true.
the win.
All right, Josh said this story is true, and unfortunately, Josh is wrong.
Yes,
sir. You're right. This would be kind of a maybe necessarily a boring
2 for 2.
headline if it were to
1 for
be
1.
true in
2
this
for
way.
2.
You're 1 for 2, Brandon. Don't get ahead
And
of
you're still down
yourself.
5.
Next one. Next one. This judge teaches yoga on the courthouse lawn.
Oh,
when
that's
court is not in session.
fantastic.
Absolutely true.
True.
Judges at Asheville, probably. In
What
Asheville, every
courthouse?
Doesn't that happen here in Boone?
We don't know.
I
Yeah,
might be
okay.
able to tell you after the fact, depending on whether it's real or fake.
You went true.
I might change it.
I'm
No,
going.
you
I'm
can't
going
change
false
it.
then.
I'm going
All
true.
rise
I think
and
it's-
downward dog.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm going false.
So Josh says this is fake. Kristen says
True.
True.
I think it's true. It's gotta be.
Let's just go true because we want it to be.
Okay. All right. So those of you that said that this is true, Brandon, to your surprise, you're right.
What?
This is true.
Oh
Yeah.
my
2 out of
God.
3.
Yeah. You just needed the help of Dobie, you know.
Gotta have me.
And I think, and in all honesty, I think Josh is over there throwing this game. Like, I don't know. It's
No, I had to go with the. You got to be different. I'm not gonna let it all go true
Yeah.
here.
So
Like,
it's a 4.
it was close.
So it's 4 now?
Yes, it's 4.
it's for the deficit that you're trying to climb out of, Brandon, is 4.
It's a big hole.
Um,
It's a big hole, Travis.
Yeah,
What-
but
what
you were
courthouse?
talking about where this was
Yeah.
at. It's a judge in Florida.
Okay.
And it's,
That makes
this
sense.
person is also a yoga instructor on the side. She offers a free class on the courthouse lawn once a month, and despite being made fun of by some of her coworkers, they're definitely grateful for the class.
Not
That's
only-
what the story
awesome.
reads.
Not only that, but probably all the senior citizens, because all the old people get in there retire,
Potentially.
so it's like all the old people that actually
Yeah.
can't do yoga.
Mhm.
Or juveniles.
And this is
need a lesson.
specifically this is in Jacksonville. If you're ever in Jacksonville coming
course.
through
I just want to say,
and you want to do some yoga on a courthouse lawn, hit this lady up.
all the weird stuff happens in Florida. It's either the UK or Florida.
Well, it's specifically London.
Oh, I've got a
Right.
story for you later about the UK.
Ooh.
We'll talk about yeah.
Of course
Yeah.
you
Little
put that in the story.
little plug.
All right, last one for today. This restaurant is selling a 6-pound French fry.
False, but I want it to be true.
6-pound French fry.
But
That's also disgusting.
You have to think to, or take into consideration how many food challenges there are out there in America.
yeah.
Like, ooh, eat this, and you
How
have
would
a
you
free
make
meal.
a 6-pound French
It's
fry?
really not that hard.
You probably could.
Not French fries.
Honestly,
French
I feel
fry.
like I could probably
think
somehow manage to
You
make
just
a 6-pound
mash
French
together a bunch of
The potatoes and then
potato
fry
then
it.
Fry it, yeah.
See, I've seen every Man versus
America.
Food ever with Adam Richmond.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he never ate a 6-pound French fry,
So you're thinking false.
and he's done every single food challenge ever. So, false.
Yeah, but if this is a news headline, this is fairly recent.
But Adam Richmond's the goat, so false.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You weren't taking into
say-
consideration
I'll go
that he was the goat.
True.
So.
I want to say
because
true as well.
I
Mike-
want to eat it.
My gut's saying false.
My
I
gut's
don't know
saying this
why.
is disgusting, and I would never eat 6-pound French fry.
I bet you would.
Imagine
I
getting a
would.
fork and
All right.
knife.
All right. Let's calm down.
It's a lot of ketchup you'll need.
So, true from Josh and Kristen, false out of Dobie and Brandon. And in some strange change of events, Brandon
No!
is correct.
Amen.
Yep, Brandon is
No,
correct.
this is not possible.
I'm
was
his
this
official advisor
this was fake.
on the game.
Dobie.
I'm his coach. You need
Easter
to-
has cometh and gone. And Brandon has risen.
Oh my gosh.
Anything goneth in the wind.
Get out of here. Dovey, you can't help Brandon anymore. You can't be on this show.
You seem to have too much of a natural talent for it. And
I love you, but
it's really
Brandon has to lose.
ticking off Kristen.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much Josh, because Josh doesn't seem to be.
I'm just here to have fun. You know what? I was hoping for that 6-pound French fry though.
Yeah.
Josh, I'm about to rant
What if
because
it was a
you're not
curly
just here to
fry?
have fun. You're not just here to have fun.
Josh
You're
is
the
one
most
of the more.
competitive person I know, and you're here to have fun.
You're still down 3.
I'm just so mad because I was almost 4 for 4 there. Almost.
Yeah.
I just
And then the
wanna-
French fry, man.
I
It's
just
the
want
French
to
fry.
appreciate my tag team partner, Dovey, and our greatness.
I just want to appreciate the judge that does yoga. I just really want to be
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
All rise, downward dog.
And I want to challenge every restaurant out there to make a 6-pound French fry because that was disappointing.
Yes, I agree.
What
does
curly fry would be
America-
better. Come on, Jack in the Box. This is on you.
What does America stand for if we don't have a 6-pound
I would like to
French
go
That's
with
a
fry?
go
my.
box, though.
I would like to go with my friends, as like a huge group, and like, okay, guys,
Let's order 1 fry.
you get this pound of potato,
What do you serve a 6-pound French
and
fry
I get
on?
this pound of potato,
A
and we're gonna
plate?
do
a
this.
platter?
We're not heathens.
6-pound plate.
I would just put it on the table at that point. It's gonna get disgusting. at
You
some point.
animal.
You're an animal.
Yeah.
That's a lot of potato. A lot of potato.
Well, when we come back, I will tell you about the UK story again. They are
Is it from London?
piling up.
magnificent people. I'm not going to spoil it, but
Good.
here is Sign of the Times. You are listening to the Morning App.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
8:34 on this wonderful
Josh.
Wednesday.
Josh.
Thank you.
And
Pump the brakes.
it's time for your, usual weather report.
It is.
Brought to you by Travis
It
Stanley.
is on this wonderful Wednesday.
Ugh.
Today, Wednesday, a decent chance of rain for the rest of this morning. If you are alive, you know that it's raining outside. High of 62 today, low of 51. That, for me, isn't so bad. I'm so tired of, those very low lows. I think that, we're past that at this
You
point.
think?
We've made it
I
past the
believe
worst.
so. I believe so.
You just jinxed.
I want to
Boom,
believe
weather.
that we're past the worst of the cold.
I always say that, I always say that this is the day that it'll be warm for the rest of summer, and then it just
Yeah.
you get hit with snow, or the blizzard, or the
Mhm.
avalanche.
Did you go back to Holly Springs? Because it was gorgeous.
No, Holly Springs was way too hot. I went back for Easter break.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Holly Springs is right outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. It was 85,
Yeah.
80,
It
75.
was disgusting.
Absolutely. And it's like not even that
Humidity, too.
it's not that temperature's terrible. It's the humidity. You're walking through soup. It's so thick. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
I'm like scared to descend from the mountain. 'Cause I feel like I've gotten so used to this
Don't.
weather. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
To descend from the mountain. It sounds like you're.
I have like a beard or something, like
Yeah.
a
And
wizard.
a little like a hiking.
That sounded really funny. Like that sounded like a biblical.
I
Like,
have descended from the mountain.
Oh my goodness.
I have your commandments. Stop global warming. It's so hot out here.
sound like.
What is this place?
You
this
sound
guy
like
is my favorite guy ever.
you
The
sound
voice
like
Sorry,
you do,
Howard.
yeah.
you sound like the sea level like the sea level voiceover guy for like Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
I mean,
The guy that did get cast.
I was gonna say the guy they
Yeah.
frankly they never call, but you definitely take it really seriously.
One
though.
ring to rule them all. Okay, could you just take it down a notch?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh man, but anyway, that was your. If you even remember what the weather was at this point, that was your Ray's weather forecast.
It's a weary Wednesday.
Here on 90.5 WASU and the morning app. Josh,
Well,
what do we got?
We got those Slovakian brothers.
Yes.
I think Slovakia is
Of course.
in Europe, right?
Central Europe.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Got my geography skills on point right there. But the Europeans are killing it. These two brothers, Adam and David Nagy, I don't know, Nagy, but they created a clear coffee so it doesn't stain your teeth.
No.
It is basically, it looks like water. It's in a bottle, and it's completely clear, and it's a caffeinated drink that just doesn't stain your teeth.
Does
and
it taste like coffee?
well, this is where it gets weird. Their coffee website claims that it's unique in taste and flavor, which kind of is a little bit sketchy. And then,
Alternative tastes.
yeah, basically. And they also say it's like a drink of no other, which really makes you
Well-
wonder.
Well, then is it really coffee?
Right.
Well, it's a caffeinated drink.
We made milk, but it's like not like milk, and it doesn't taste like milk.
like a
It's just
cheap
different
knockoff
than milk,
of
but
milk.
it's milk. you
Somehow
know?
we extracted milk from almonds. I still don't understand how
Call
that
it milk.
occurs, but
Look,
It's low in calories.
if I'm gonna drink
So
coffee,
coffee's normally low in calories.
well, yeah, exactly.
Well,
If I'm gonna drink coffee,
If you add stuff to it, it normally has like 5 calories per cup, unless you add stuff to it.
yeah.
I'm seriously about
We
to
live in
rant about
America,
this because
but-
this makes no sense.
Here
Like
we
if I'm
go.
about to drink coffee, I know it's gonna stain my teeth.
But you
And
want
it's-
that.
I want the authentic like staining. I want the authentic
No.
flavor. I don't want this clear coffee, whatever this is.
I mean, I would kind of agree with Brandon. Just like, not that you want the staining.
Well, of course not,
But,
but,
like,
it's gonna
you want
happen.
coffee.
But
because
if I'm
that's-
gonna go and
authentic.
pay for a cup of coffee or a cup of whatever, I would want it to be the way that I like it. So the
Right.
fact that like it might stain my teeth is just an unfortunate side effect because I would still rather have the
Caffeine.
like the original stuff.
Right. Sometimes like my brain is just like wired to just like even the smell of coffee. Like it has to taste like coffee. I feel like for like most of the placebo to work. If that makes
Yeah.
any
I mean,
sense. Sometimes
this
like
is made out of
decaf.
beans, so maybe it kind of.
There-
I mean, I don't know.
There actually
Yeah.
is. Okay, I guess because I don't know why, but I saw on my Pinterest page, girls are always coming up with crazy weight loss things. There's a white coffee bean. This is true. This is the thing, but it doesn't. And they say it's good for weight loss, but it's
Does
not
it have
coffee.
the same
it's not.
effects?
It's not roasted coffee beans. You know.
Of course it's not.
So
Does
it's
it
not
have
gonna,
caffeine?
I don't know about that. Honestly, probably, because I think caffeine's also good for weight loss. But, like, they can claim that it's clear coffee, probably because it's a white coffee bean, so it comes out clear, but it's not what we think is coffee.
This one is actually clear. Like crystal clear, like water.
Like water.
Doesn't taste like coffee.
Or yeah, that's
from the
just-
beautiful mountains
no.
of Slovakia.
From the Fountain of Youth in Slovakia. Yeah.
Did you know it was in Slovakia? Because I found that out a few days ago. I went. Yeah.
That's why they all look like models, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's a clear coffee, but it's now available in Britain and Slovenia for $7.50.
How about
This is
you?
BS.
How about you just brush your teeth after you drink a cup of coffee?
Yeah, this is BS. Just
Like-
drink
Well,
your,
if you're like
just
going
drink
to
your
work,
regular
are you gonna
coffee.
brush
brush
your
your
teeth in
teeth.
the car.
Drink some
and-
water after you drink your coffee. That'll.
With this, you basically are.
But I mean, like, it doesn't really.
I am all.
You
You
can't
can't
really
really brush your teeth while drinking this.
Ooh.
Like not actually drinking. I mean, like, but like
Yeah.
rinsing. Yeah,
Yeah.
if it's clear.
instead of pouring like
You don't even have to drink
water,
it. It just gets you going.
instead of pouring water on your toothbrush before you stick it in your mouth,
Pour some
and just,
coffee on
like,
there.
Oh my
just,
gosh.
just pouring cayenne.
Put some
just,
Kool-Aid in it. And then it becomes like a Kool-Aid coffee.
Oh
Get the
my
back
God.
of your head tingling as you brush your teeth. In the
This is
morning.
why we don't come up with anything. This is why Europe is kicking our butts at all these crazy inventions.
right.
Exactly.
Oh, because they're creative.
They have imagination.
Do they?
They have imagination.
Okay.
They're willing to let go of the norm.
Yeah, they have magical water somehow. That's how they're kicking
Mhm.
our
If you
butts.
believe deep enough.
But so to get back around to the actual like premise of what we were talking about there, yeah,
Europe is
I-
awesome.
ultimately, I just don't feel like
Clear coffee.
something that's a one-off of anything
Right.
usually is never as good.
Doesn't sell
and
well.
I'm definitely someone who I like saving money, but I don't enjoy buying just cola at the store. Like I would rather get whatever it is that I'm trying to get, or
Right.
get Dr. Thunder. No offense to Dr. Thunder,
Whoa.
or anything
Thunder.
like that.
Whoa.
I just I don't know. It's not for me. But it is a good way to save some money, and definitely some people find that it's
Right.
similar enough.
Look, last thing on this. If you're going to one-off something, don't say on your website that it's one of a kind and has a taste
Unique.
unlike no other and it's unique, because what you're telling me is it isn't that good.
That's usually how we roll.
No, it means it's good. Unique.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Go
yeah.
ahead.
I was just going to say, if you're craving McDonald's cheeseburgers, an 8-year-old apparently decided to drive their 4-year-old sister to a McDonald's in Ohio, and it just wasn't fantastic. That's all. That's all I just want to say.
That's all you got.
No, I was just saying, have you guys ever decided to drive your 4-year-old sister or
I
your
have not.
younger sibling to a McDonald's?
I haven't. Anyway, we'll be talking.
Same. Sorry.
Oh man! All right. Well, when we come back, we'll be talking relationships per usual. This is James Arthur on the Morning App.
Hey y'all, my name's Taylor Ann, and
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
8:46 on this weary Wednesday morning. And we have
I'm behind the
relationship-
weariness more than I am the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Well, it is
Considering-
weird.
That sounds like a
Considering what it looks
personal
like.
problem.
It's raining, it's cold.
It
If
is.
you
I
No,
don't know if I
it's,
can get behind it.
a
If you
weary,
change your
dreary-
attitude,
You know what? You're right. If I
And-
change my whole outlook on life,
you're right. Things could turn around.
if I wasn't such a sour,
It hasn't worked out for me, but you have hope.
The weather will literally
because I'm
change.
older than you. Yeah.
No, just because you're not me.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say if you're craving relationship stuff, like that 8-year-old was craving McDonald's, then there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
We
segment
got
usually,
your
Craving
fix
it.
right here.
we usually
your
talk
fix.
relationships right about now, and that's what we're going to do as usual. 10 signs that you're his girlfriend, but also his best friend. And I feel
Aw,
like
can we get a collective?
Aw.
Okay. Go ahead.
I feel like this is honestly goals. This is what you want. You want to be best friends, and you want to be partners, team members. You know.
Where are the
this is-
tissues?
Oh my goodness, guys! I'm being serious. This is, I don't know. My boyfriend's like my best friend right now.
Are you
So-
sure about that? 100% sure about that.
Well, we were friends first, so I feel like that's important to have.
That is the most important thing, I think.
Maybe not best friends, but I don't know. It hasn't been too long.
We're not here to
Anyways,
question your relationship.
thank
Anyway,
you.
we're pushing through.
Get the
here.
interrogation lamp.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's not what I meant by that.
Yeah.
one, you started out as friends. I feel like this is important, and probably like the first step in any relationship. I feel like it's weird to just jump straight into boyfriend-girlfriend status.
That's numero uno.
All you Tinder folk out there, find a friend.
Just find a friend.
Find a friend.
But here's the thing for guys, like, how do you do that and not get friend
Thank you.
zoned? How do
Toby
you
bringing
do
up
that?
the excellent point here.
You know what I
There's
mean?
an epidemic in this country.
Mm-hmm.
He took the arrow and just like shot it across.
Yeah.
Okay, to
Mhm.
be fair,
There's
if
another
you're
one, do that one.
if you're getting friend zoned, it means she's not into you, and I'm sorry. Then you
Yeah,
just have
then
to
you just
find
gotta
another
keep
friend,
going.
and like it sucks, but you have to
You
take the
only
risk.
have so many friends, Kristen. You can't just be like, oh, one friend,
Yeah.
one friend, one friend. There's
well,
a limited supply of friends.
Who's next?
Yeah. Without sharing too much of my own personal life,
Oh.
but my current girlfriend Emily, she had this joke before we started seeing one another. Like it's like, oh yeah, like because we were friends previously and we would hang out in the same friend group, and it'd be like, oh yeah, like like we're bros kind of thing. Like
Ooh.
we were like saying that
Oh,
around.
That's the word.
And she was doing it jokingly, like I later came to find out, but I didn't know that
Right,
at
that's
the
kind
time.
of-
So I was like snuffing that out. Or I was putting that down where it was. I was like, no, it's like we're a lot of things, but we're not bros. like
It's
I've
okay.
had it.
It's
Yeah.
okay, Travis.
I was
You're my
making
only
sure
bro.
like that kind of thing didn't happen. But Dovey, you're totally right that happens
Yeah.
all the time.
He's at the 10.
All the
He's at
time.
the 5. He's
Oh,
in the friend zone.
No.
Yes, touchdown.
Yeah.
If your boyfriend always wants you around, he always wants to hang out with you. He's always
That could
you know,
just be a really good friend.
Or
The-
clingy person.
well, not necessarily clingy, but like the little pockets in your day that he wants to see you at. That means that
We're
you're-
tearing
Know
this
what you
article
mean, like,
apart.
hey, I got this time free. Let's get coffee.
yeah. I just want to see
Clear
your face.
coffee.
Like,
Yeah.
like every Wednesday or Tuesday, Thursday afternoon, I have to go to Travis's office and see Travis
Yeah.
for like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
You pencil your girlfriend into your schedule. You're
And
like, well, I have like a 5-minute period in between classes. I guess I can pencil you
Yeah,
in for a quick,
yeah.
hey, how you doing?
Well, you want to, you just even if it's like 5 minutes, you just want to see them throughout your day.
Yeah.
You always like if you as the girlfriend. I guess this goes both ways, boyfriend to girlfriend, girlfriend to boyfriend. If you can like know what he's thinking, then clearly you guys are best friends too. Finish each other's sentences.
Clearly,
and whatnot.
you're a superhero with power that has not been seen before on this earth.
Oh, I guess because guys can't tell what a girl's
Guy-
thinking
no.
ever.
Yeah. Guys have absolutely no idea what a girl is thinking, and it would be a lot easier if the girl just told us what you're thinking, and then we can try
Wow.
and piece it together ourselves.
It's
Sorry, we
almost
can't
like
do that.
honesty is the best policy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, see, sorry, we can't tell you what we're thinking because that goes against like everything we've stood for and built up for like all these years of you guys having to read our minds type deal.
21st century. Let's break down that barrier. Break
Bring down
that
the wall.
Oh my goodness.
Huh.
Well, what about just wanting to like spend the whole day together? You know, when you
Obsessive.
it's not no, it's not that
You're
you
so mean.
Sorry, I'm just picking this thing apart.
I know, clearly have a heart, Josh.
Kristen,
It's not that you have this whole day plan. Like, it's not like you're like, oh, let's go to Asheville and we'll spend the whole day together. It's just you naturally spend your Saturdays togetger the whole
now
time.
there are friends that I would love to like spend my whole day with, like Josh or maybe,
Like Brandon, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind spending my day with Kristen. That'd be cool.
She's busy.
But she's busy
Yeah.
spending her day with other people.
Well,
That's
I mean,
not
So
you
it's like a shot at
or
me.
us.
No. Nothing against you, Brandon. I'm a busy person and like I'm an extrovert, but also need my alone time.
Of
you
course.
feel?
That's. I
So-
feel like
What an
that's
excuse.
that's the problem with a lot of
Classic.
people. Is can you really spend the whole day with your significant other, or even
You
with a
should be
friend?
able to.
Okay, what about
Gosh,
those
if
couples that spend every single day together,
much.
and when you
Yeah.
Too much.
like when you go to hang out with either one of them, the other one's always there.
That's too much.
Now
'Cause
that
it-
is what I mean by obsessive.
Yeah.
And, I mean some people enjoy it, but
Look, if you're married and you're spending every day with each other, then you don't have a life outside that marriage.
yeah, what's the point?
That's
That's the
what
point of the
I'm-
job is to get away.
Obviously, yeah, obviously you should get away.
No,
Wait,
I,
no, hold on. No, stop talking. Brandon, are you saying people who are retired don't love one another? You're a monster. You're a monster.
Okay,
At
but
that point, they're just
but when they're retired,
dealing
like
with
your
each other.
dad isn't going to go do other stuff. He isn't going to go play golf or something like that. You
No.
know, to get away for like an
but
hour
that's
or an
not-
hour and two.
But he's not running away
Right,
from my
he
mom.
shouldn't. He shouldn't do that. I'm not saying that. But if you're spending every waking moment of your life with
Okay,
a person,
here's the
that's
thing.
bad.
No. Here's the thing, Brandon, is
some
that
people
it's
love
not.
each other.
It's not that you're. You know, you need to grow independently too as people as well in order for you to make a good team, and that's all it is. It's not like you're running away from that person, but to be together every second of the day. Maybe that's too much. You still need to grow independently, be your own person, alone time to appreciate time with them. You know, certain things, but being together all the time, 24/7 is too much.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
I just had to throw that.
Well,
in
hey,
there.
if you're clashing with your significant other in any form or fashion, well, before I say that, just show of hands here, how many of us have been to IKEA?
Not
I've never
Brandon
been.
loves IKEA. Dobie's
love
been.
IKEA.
I've never been.
Imagine.
Josh has never been.
I
Neither
want
has
to
Kristen.
go.
For grown-ups.
That's
Yeah.
because you haven't had a life experience until you've gone to IKEA, Josh.
Yeah,
I
you
told
haven't
you I'm not
lived
living.
evidently until you've went to IKEA, according to Brandon.
They have
I
to
personally, I really like IKEA. Now, on the one hand, it can occasionally be hard to put together, but I feel like that's just because I'm probably bad at reading the instructions on the paper as opposed to it being IKEA's fault and making it hard. But speaking of IKEA, the reason I bring that up is that there's a comedian who is at IKEA's, and he wants to help save relationships.
Uh-huh.
You know,
It's so
and
beautiful.
he finds that times spent together at, like, say, a store like IKEA or other large
Costco.
big box stores like that can occasionally be a little a good place for you to clash, because maybe you're like making a purchase that's like, why are we getting this, or or maybe you really don't like the fact that your significant other always buys those cheese balls in bulk, like super bulk, or whatever. And so this guy decided that he was going to make IKEA a place to help save relationships. So so
What
he
a
actually created the relationship saving station
Oh
at,
my goodness.
at an IKEA. So this article reads that says, so while you've lost your husband to the Swedish meatballs in the food court, you're lost looking at pillows, yada yada yada, and this guy kind of helps you get out of the IKEA black hole, and while your relationship is still intact. So he made things funny around the store. So this is a few examples. Yell at this tiny horse instead of each other, reads a sign next to a small horse figurine. Go ahead, get it all out.
Oh my
Another one says, here is a dog in a cup, reads the sign in front of an adorable itty-bitty puppy in a mug. Gaze upon it and remember there is joy in the world. So he's reminding you, that like you're in here, you're hating it. You're both hating it, or maybe one of you is, probably the dude. It's like, I don't want to be here kind of thing, but you know what? There's love in the world. Here's a tiny puppy in a cup kind of thing.
That's hilarious.
And then the last example it gives says, a jar with a picture of Queen Elsa from Frozen has a sign reading, write down why you're upset and give it to Elsa so she can help you.
Oh my goodness.
This guy's a genius.
Yeah, and then when you write it down, your wife takes it out of your hand, give me that, and then reads it. How dare you?
Yeah.
That is so funny though. Smart guy.
Yeah, I
Guys
mean,
are
I think that's kind of neat, and I would like to. This probably would be dangerous, but I would say that a point or a time where I just generally get upset, and I don't. I do not enjoy being mad. I almost get kind of embarrassed when I get mad because like I don't like for that like side of me
Right.
to be a part of like
apologize, you had to see
something
that.
I share with like the person I love or my friends or anything like that. So I kind of get embarrassed. So for me, it's usually more or what ticks me off is like traffic, like road rage, that kind of thing. So for me, I would like to have some kind of funny joke, like on a billboard or anything like that. But if the content is so compelling on the billboard, like I said, that might be dangerous. So maybe that's not the best idea for me. But like where is the time or the place that you guys have noticed in yourselves that you tend to get frustrated? I mean, traffic is kind of a softball
Common,
one.
yeah.
That's one that everyone kind of does.
The DMV.
Really?
The DMV, yeah.
They're
Everyone
awful
gets mad at the
people.
DMV.
Clearly, you've never been in the one in Boone because they're fantastic and so quickly they'll.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went yesterday to get my official 21-year-old license.
See how
Took me
long that went.
5 minutes.
He was like,
It took me 5
It only
minutes.
took me 4 hours.
Listen, I'm not saying they're not beautiful, wonderful people. I'm just saying
they're
that
not.
I just think that the DMV, the system, like the structure for all state
I don't think it's
Department
that
of Motor
bad.
Vehicles could be a lot better and a lot quicker.
the political
They could
machine of the DMV
Okay.
is destroying America.
Okay, well, Brandon has a conspiracy theory over there going.
Kristen, it probably
Um,
took you a lot longer than 15 minutes, but you were just so high on life of being 21 finally. It probably actually took you
Yeah.
like 3 hours. And
No.
you're like, whoa, that went by so fast.
I was the only one in the waiting room. It didn't take that long.
That's
Okay,
you
yeah.
have to go at the right
Because
time.
no one else goes to the DMV.
You have to go at the right time. That's what it is. It's all about your timing.
Yeah, their
man.
lunch break.
Something tells me you didn't plan that out. You just happened
Look,
to have.
if
went
you're
by.
driving in your car and you're listening to what Kristen's saying right now, there's no way you're saying to yourself, yeah, every DMV experience I've ever had is
It's
fantastic.
been awful.
yeah.
That's not where I get mad, Brandon.
They're terrible.
My first experience at the DMV was probably definitely my worst, because they just straight up forgot that I was there or who I was or anything like that, and I was getting my my regular license for the first time, after getting my learner's permit. And so that was definitely the worst experience because I didn't really know enough about how that system worked to like maybe go up to the window and say like, hey, so like,
You forgot me.
have you forgotten about me? Because I had never done that before. So yeah, I was literally there for I think 2.5 hours before anyone spoke to me at all.
Oh wow.
And then I just went up. I finally went up there. I had the courage to like say like, hey, so do you guys plan on helping me out today, or should I come back?
That was
Yeah.
me at Pizza Hut the other day.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut.
Come on.
Is that where you get mad?
I get mad in lines, okay, when they don't have their crap together because I was standing first in line and they talk to the person behind me and I'm like, oh, I thought the line started here.
You know,
that got their attention.
This is how you solve all your relationship issues. Go to a place that you hate, and you possibly couldn't hate your significant other as much as you hate that
You
place.
bond.
So you bond over your hatred. For
We've
that
talked about this
place.
before. Bonding over hate,
Is a
a
strong-
shared of hatred, I think is actually a good thing or can be healthy. All right, well, anyway, that does it for the show here in the Morning App. Today on this Wednesday, we'll be back this upcoming Friday, bright and early at the same time. Thanks for listening to the Morning App.
Hump day.